Hello and welcome back. So today I'm going to talk about the second class in the conception, pregnancy and birthing curriculum, and I'm going to share two of my experiences, my personal experiences. Again, I'm not here to lecture anything. I'm not the instructor or the teacher. And if you want to take a class, go to the UpLecture website or the iahp.com, and you can find all the classes that are being taught. I'm just sharing my own experiences in those workshops, and that's why I've taken so many classes, because there's always something to learn. So again, second class, the curriculum, of course, anatomy, physiology, talking about pregnancy. We brought in women who are pregnant, treating them, whatever's in the nervous system, not just the physical, also the emotional component. There's always a lot going on. And then on, I don't know, maybe day three. Day three seems to always be my big event day. We as therapists, so again, we were in this big conference room in the hotel, and we were supposed to do a meditation. So the instructor did a meditation with us where we are connecting with the placenta, so through our umbilical cord, placenta, and then connecting with the mother. And sitting there, the instructor talks us through it, my eyes closed, and I see where it takes me. I could not connect to my mother. Sorry, that's how it always goes. I couldn't. So I went in that meditation, tried to connect, and then I saw I was going up and out from planet Earth. I saw my family, grandparents, I was going past. Then I saw, it was really interesting, Jesus. But that's another collective imprinting, which we're going to talk about many videos down the line. There's something coming up very big. Anyway, so then I saw Jesus, I passed Jesus, and then out into the universe. And then I just saw planet Earth down there, and I was just all the way out. And we came back, so meditation was over, and I'm sitting there, and I had a little bit of a tear in my eye, because I'm thinking to myself, I didn't share it with anybody, I'm just like, damn it, I can't connect to anybody again, but I'm like, all the way out. All right. So then after that meditation, we're supposed to partner up with, so we were in a group of 3. So one person on the table and the other 2 therapists dialoguing, one the assistant and one the lead therapist. And we were supposed to go, now I don't want to call it body bag, but it's kind of like a sleeping bag, but very tight. So you would zip it up and you would be in this tight space, because you're supposed to go back into utero. So we did the meditation, and then now we are supposed to, it's all the somatics. It was really just amazing. So I can't remember. I went into my bag, got zipped up, and of course you get a little bit claustrophobic, which seems to be normal. But here I am. I've done a lot of SERs already, so in metaphysical training. So instead of being claustrophobic, I'm like, okay, let me just take a deep breath in and go inside. So going inside is always the safe place. And it's, most of us, we don't know it, because we're so used to escaping our bodies. That's another topic, but we're used to just not wanting to feel. So the way to healing and the way to releasing trauma, or just releasing anything, is going within. Then you go without. We have a body for a reason. That's why we're on planet Earth. But anyway, so I'm in this bag, and I go deep, and then all of a sudden there was so much space, and we were dialoguing. So my lead therapist dialogues, and I'm like, oh my God, there is so much space. Of course, I had my eyes closed, and I'm just going with what Dr. Abdul calls inner physician, but I'm going with whatever my spirit, the spirit of self, my soul, who knows, is showing me. And I'm like, yeah, there's so much space. And so my lead therapist dialogues and guides me. And all of a sudden it dawns on me, I was swimming with all the other sperms, and there was so much space. So I literally had the experience of that part of me. That's the sperm, so my father's sperm. So I'm swimming and I'm going, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to win. And there's space, but I'm like racing. Then I finally seem to be hitting the egg, and I see myself standing on it, and it was really funny, because I'm like, so my therapist asked me, where are you now? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm standing, but the egg almost felt like the moon, like that image that we know from Armstrong landing on the moon and then putting the flag on there. So I saw myself on the egg, like on the moon, putting the flag and then going in, and I'm like, I won. So we were just laughing. I mean, I can laugh about my SCRs, even if they're horrible, if they're funny sometimes. And I'm like, I won. So we kept dialoguing, and then what was the message? And I'm like, the message is, I have already won. I got a body. I am here. This is me. I was already born. So the lesson for me personally in my session was, and I noticed that as I did some more reflection on it and also overnight, and then the next day I shared my experience, and the instructor asked me again, what is the lesson? Because it's always about what do we learn from it. And I'm like, I don't have to be so competitive, which I still am or was. I mean, yeah, I don't have to be so competitive. The sperm is already here. It's already won. I was already born. I also noticed another interesting thing. I used to drive like a sperm. And that's true on the freeway. And then again, I'm from Germany, so I don't have speed limit except for like in the cities. So I could always just go because I don't like to have anybody in front of me. It's like stressful. It's like, just everybody get out of my way. And it dawned on me, yep, I was driving like a sperm, trying to win the race. After that class, I just started driving. I didn't even care about anybody on the freeway. But that's also the empath, or the nervous system, where we constantly scan our environment. So after this workshop, I stopped scanning the environment. I'm still aware. I'm a defensive driver. So I'm driving, and I'm like, making sure I know where I'm at on the freeway, and if there's anybody getting close or not. But I keep my distance, and I'm like, I'm already here. So it was great. But other people experienced something else in the class. Someone experienced being the egg, and it also showed something about the characteristics. So I can still laugh about it. I'm like, I have a sperm character. I'm like, here I am, boom, coming. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed my experience at Conception, Pregnancy, Birthing 2 with Carol. Thank you.